Practice, Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's class. April the 11th, we got the black party that's going to have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Hanna.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King YAHUSHA, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.
Y'all know what we do. Y'all know what we came to do. Huh? You young niggas ain't tough. You young niggas ain't tough. You young niggas ain't tough enough. I don't think y'all really want to fuck with us. I told you we no bitches. I'ma need for you to listen while I paint this.
I love YAHUSHA with all my heart.
That's right.
And all my soul.
Right.
And I work for him and plead and cry for the children of Israel to watch over them and protect them and take care of them. I beg the Most High every day to raise up warriors. I pray every day that the Lord takes the killers off the street and bring them to me so that I can bring them before YAHUSHA and they can serve him.
That's right.
I want them for a reason. I want them so they can clean up the ghetto. So they can fix families. So they can raise children. So they can protect the city. So they can tear down the oppression. So they can turn to the Lord and raise the kingdom of heaven before man on this earth.
That's right.
Is that why you are here? Are you sure?
Hey, I'm Officer Priest, 5000, Jabbar Mob, I.S.U.P.K. I'm the Commander General YAHANNA. You already know what time it is, baby. Hebrew Academy time. And I've seen a lot of brothers standing up, saying they ready to go to Hebrew Academy. But this right here, you can lose a leg, you can lose a leg, you can lose a lung, you can lose a finger. I mean, it is what it is. So if you stand for it, Lord be with you. This isn't, the U.S. Army. This isn't the Boy Scouts. This isn't, baseball team. We're not going to accept everybody up. The Proud Boys. The Proud Boys. You can't be up in here and be a coward, man.
When you get out there and it seems as though it's a real test of will, the actual reality is truly to see if you will abandon your brother. Hebrew Academy is a process to weed out those who have it in them to be traitors and cowards.
That's right.
You understand? And so when you go through this process, when that monkey get on your back and tell you you're too tired to keep going, your legs hurt too much to keep going, you got to snap back to it and have some snap and say to yourself, you know what? This is a place I'm going to come learn how to physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually fight, and I'm going to push through. Because it ain't just about me, it's about we.
did you choose to be part of the Hebrew Academy?
I chose to be part of the Hebrew Academy, man, because I wanted to be trained up to be a soldier, man. I wanted to fight for YAHUSHA and his people, man. I wanted to raise my people from the dead, man. I knew this was the only place to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then when I found out that the Hebrew Academy was an elite group of soldiers, man, who lay down their life for their brothers and their sisters, man, I said I had to.
Now, what makes you think that you are so worthy to stand among the ranks of men who have bled for decades to uphold this truth and wear the cover?
My mate, sir.
Come on.
I gotta prove myself. I gotta stand strong, sir. Gotta get the opportunity to. And I have no choice if I may, sir. You know, the other choice is going back in the world and dying like everybody else. I ain't got nothing to go back to.
I want to be part of an army, a big brotherhood, a loyal brotherhood, and rolling into the Hebrew Academy can make me a better man. That's what I gotta do.
So you're saying the Hebrew Academy is the right thing for you at this juncture in your life?
Come on, sir. As a young man in this world, yeah, come on, sir.
Most High in Christ. So you think that you really have the balls to go through with this Hebrew Academy?
Come on, sir. Big ones, too.
Yeah, listen, this is suffering. You know that, right?
Come on, sir.
You're going to have to suffer. With your brothers. Are you willing to endure to the end? You sure? And Most High in Christ. Now, what makes you think that you deserve a seat next to men who have sweat for decades to build this truth?
What makes you think that?
Yeah. What makes you think that you should be part of it?
Because I feel like I've been called by the Lord. As much as I give it to you like that.
That's it?
Come on, sir.
Most High in Christ, brother. I appreciate you, brother.
I'd rather die like a man than live like a coward. There's a ghetto up in heaven and it's ours. Black power, 144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000. 144,000. I'm just trying to make 144,000. One body, one.
I.S.U.P.K presents Hebrew Academy Class of 2022. To enroll, contact the camp leader in your city or a city near you. Visit www.ISUPK.com. Shalom.
Let's go to war and die defending this nation. If we gotta, ain't no stopping us now. The chosen people of the power, standing strong like a man. Cause in our camp, it ain't no cowards. 144 grand, nigga, is step before the sun. Rather die like a man than live like a coward. There's a ghetto up in heaven and it's ours. I'd rather die like a man than live like a coward. There's a ghetto up in heaven and it's ours.
All right, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Okay. Hold on, what's going on? Oh, I gotta add. Okay, there we go. Shalom, Israel. Anyakwatazian Marama, YAHAWAH. Okay. You going? Okay. I'm coming around to the board, y'all. Listen, today we going into, I don't know if y'all seen the title, but today we're going into James 1:1. If y'all didn't know, here in Philly, we've been going in chronological order of the Bible. We've been translating one verse out of each book of the Bible. So look, so it's not one verse out of each chapter, but one verse out of each book, like Genesis, Revelations, right? So we've been going in order. So right now, we're in the New Testament, we're in the book of James. So everybody knows the famous scripture out of James 1:1, right? So we're going to be translating James 1:1, but if y'all notice the title of the class is what we're going to be doing in the class. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me fix this camera. I think I brought it down. It's a tad bit too much. There we go. I think that's perfect. So this right here, this scripture that we got up here, this verse, this is James 1:1 in Hebrew. Not sure what I did with my marker. I believe it's over here, y'all. Y'all give me 1 second, right? So we got James 1:1 right up here on the board. Okay. Oh, also too, let me do my intro after I write this out for y'all. So this is James 1:1 over here on the board. Now, the good thing about what we're going to be doing today is, just like the title says, we're going to identify the tenses. Okay, so let me do my intro. Anyakwa Young Mara, my YAHUAH Kayahayawam. Okay, I'm Officer Mara, your teacher for the day. If I wanted to say I'm Priest and Officer Mara, your teacher for the day, I would say Anyakahan Wakwataziyan Mara Kayahayawam. All right, Salaki, I got stuck trying to figure this Hebrew out. All right, so it would be Anyakahan Wakwataziyan Mara, my YAHUAH Kayahayawam. And that would be I'm Priest and Officer Mara, your teacher for the day. Okay. So now we're going into James 1:1. I put it over here on the board. So what I want to do in this class today specifically is we're going to go through, not only are we going to translate it, but we're going to go through and we are going to identify the tense that each one of these words are in. Okay. Once again, I'm big on when it comes to learning how to speak Hebrew, not just learning the words, but when we like trying to form, you know, if we want to be able to write our own messages and talk or rap and or sing whatever you do, or poetry or whatever you do in Hebrew, or just write out on a page or speak your language, we have to learn the tenses first. The tenses is very important because the tenses help you identify. It helps you to communicate because it identifies each specific thing. So the tenses, and I'm saying tenses, but it's the tenses and the connecting words. I just call them all tenses or connectors, right? The reason why I don't say connectors is because we have the actual connectors which have to do with pronunciation, but the tenses like past, present, and future tense, that goes into adding on to the word. These letters, when you add them on to the word or you add them at the end of a word, it either changes the tense or it changes the number or the gender of the word that you're saying. Now, with that being said, learning the tenses is actually how we're communicating, is identifying the specific way we're communicating. In Hebrew, because the Hebrew language is so simple, if you learn the tenses first, you might not have a large word vocabulary, like a large vocabulary of words that you know in Hebrew. But because, you gotta still keep the young man down, but because, you can just take the phone from him, but because you know the tenses, you can identify what somebody is saying with the words that you know, and just from the tenses alone, just from that alone. So, but the tenses is specific rules. If I say something in past tense, present tense, or future tense, and along with those rules, it is the rules for the gender and the number. So, and let me make it easy for you to understand. You can't sneak this in Hebrew. In Hebrew, you can't sneak this. I can't say there's a hole in the room. I can't say there's a criminal in the room without me having to identify the criminal. Here's why. I'll give you an example. We black, we're Hispanic, we're Native American Indian. We got a different spirit on us. If I was to come in any building, anywhere, any setting, whether it's rough setting or whether it's a calm, soft setting, I just said, man, whoever can get it, is whatever, anybody can get it. Somebody's going to stand up and say, who can get it? That's Israelite culture. You can't do that. Can't come in the room and just say, anybody, let's have it, anybody can get it. Somebody wants to smoke. That's just us. Somebody want to fight you. Whether, you know, somebody. And so with that being said, which is why we also say shalom. This is why we say we come in peace. Why we say peace, because it won't be peace if you don't want it to be. It can get rough. So with that being said, the tenses help you to identify. We got a simple language where if I say somebody is this, I'm going to have to say the somebody, because that's just how the language is. I can't, you'll know specifically that it's someone, like one person, someone, it is who it is. And if you make the statement open like that, of course somebody's going to say who. So, and in Israelite culture, that who is going to be about 5 people that's going to say the same thing. Who? Even women. You got some rough sisters in the Israelite culture. They'd be like, who you talking to? And, and it's just like that. So in our language, the rules to it help you to identify what's being said. I don't have to know a lot of words to be able to communicate in Hebrew. Now, with that being said, let me give you an example, right? So in Hebrew, you might not know a lot of words, but you'll be able to understand what the person is saying. The same way we talk to kids or babies. You got an infant or a 2-year-old, they don't got a large vocabulary, but they know when it's time to eat. They can tell you when something's wrong, like they can try to show you. They know how to communicate. And that's what the tenses do. They help you to communicate. So we're going to identify the tenses in each one of these words. So not only are we going to pull the word and figure out what the word means, but we're going to mainly identify which tense, what is it saying? How, if I say this word, what am I communicating to the person that I'm saying this to? All right, and this is James 1:1. Quatazah, you want to read the Hebrew for James 1:1? Hold on, let me pull it up for you. Y'all bear with me. Hey, can you check the class and let's see how our sound is going? Oh, you check that, cool. Most time Christ. Hold on, let me do this right here. Let me go Gmail and pull up the what you call it for us. All right. Any questions in the room? All right, so James 1:1 in the Hebrew. Make this nice and large. Man, this picture clear as hell, boy. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna share this. All right, I'm already sharing it. Now just let me do this. Wham. There we go. All right, you got it, Quatazah. James 1:1 in Hebrew. If y'all didn't know, James, the name James in Hebrew is YAHUAH. That's why it says YAHUAH up there. It's YAHUAH in Hebrew, James in Greek. And I forget, is another name that is very common that we say all the time, but in Greek, you don't know that it's that name that you're saying. That you're saying is common Hebrew name. But in Greek is James. Well, I forget, it's a different way, sort of a different pronunciation in Greek. In English is James, Hebrew is YAHUAH. Same thing with the name Matthew. Mathathiah is Hebrew. Mattathias is Greek. Matthew is English. All right, and it's the same way with James. James is in English. I mean, YAHUAH is Hebrew. I forget how you say it, and I forget exactly how you say it in Greek. I forget. I'm gonna go to the blue letter and pull it up for y'all in the little devil. He'll say it, but it's James in English. All right, so you got it, Quatazah. You got it. Oh, Salaki, let me turn this mic on for you.
All right, this is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 1 in the Hebrew. YAHUAH, Ibad, La Alahayim, Wala Abawan.
Wala Abawan.
I don't, okay. All right. YAHUSHUA.
Yep. So there's a way that they say Jesus is a different spelling that they use for Jesus. It's not YAHAWASHI, the main usage, but this is the second usage. So when you look up the word YAHAWASHI, that word be good to that name, YAHSHUA.
YAHSHUA. Okay.
I think that's how they say Jesse.
Con.
Because all that is the same thing. Jesse, Jesus, all that is the same name as Joshua.
Right.
In English, Jesus, in Greek, I think Jesse is somewhat Greek too, but that's how they use it. Right. And YAHUSHA is Hebrew. It's the same way the devils, they say YAHUSHUA or YAHUSHUA. Right. So YAHUSHUA would be YAHUSHA, YAHUSHUA would be YASHUA. Right. This is different variations on how they broke it down.
Right. How my Shayaf?
Mashiach, you know that one.
Slaki, that's a ka. Slaki. That's a ka. All right. Ha mashiach. Ha'ida. Ha'ida.
So the verse, the whole thing he highlighted, it goes all the way down to Shalom. So you can keep going.
Okay, come on. Okay. All right. This is ha. This is pi.
That's right.
Okay.
Got it right.
Okay.
Correct.
Hapataza.
Nope, not taza.
Taza.
Oh, apazawara. Apazawara.
Oh, za. So like.
Yep.
Hapazawara. Okay. Masha. Nayom. Mashanyam.
I believe that's saying something too. I'm not sure. We're gonna look it up. But Shanyam is another way to say two. You got Shanya, you got Shanyam.
Right.
So it is another way to say two. The New Testament in Hebrew is not the Old Testament. It's not the official.
Right.
Actual what was found in the caves. This is men who translated this to make it match the King James English later on. None of these scriptures. There's no New Testament in Hebrew found in the Qumran caves.
Right.
These are cats from Oxford and the other main one is Oxford. There's another one, Cambridge and Oxford. They match this up, so it ain't all the way we talk.
Right.
It's not the way Israelites actually talk, but it is in Hebrew.
Right.
You got it.
Ishar.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hasha ba sayam. Hasha Batyam. Oh, that's a time. Okay. All right. Shalom. Oh, shalom.
Shalom. Here we go. Don't worry. Yeah, Alright. Hold on, we got this applause up here. We don't get props Give props Alright. Back up. Boom. All right, y'all. So now let's get back. Let's get into the class. So this is the first part of the can you check it now too, just to make sure I switched it right. So this is the first part of what we're going to be doing. So the first word up here is YAHWAH, right? YAHWAH. So this is a name. There's no need to check the tense on it. Is a proper name, right? So we ain't got to worry about checking YAHWAH. YAHWAH is how you say this in Hebrew. English, the name is James. Okay. Now let me pull this up for y'all. I said I was going to show you this and let the devil give y'all the pronunciation of the word. All right. I'm gonna mute myself real quick, and then matter of fact, let me bring this up right now. You just switch it. Let's go James 1:1. The water for y'all. There we go. The water for y'all hanging in there. So now I don't know how much that y'all didn't hear. Right now, what we doing is we looking at the went to show. I showed the word ibad, and now we're going to find the tense in which the word ibad was used. All right, the tense that it was used in. Okay. So now, if y'all see, I'll just do this again, just in case. It says an adjective. Salakia, can you plug in this the charger for this? Quatazar, whenever you get a chance. It says an adjective must agree in number as well as in gender with the noun that it modifies. So when you modify the noun, it has to agree in number and in gender. If it's one man, it has to say one man. If it's multiple women, it has to say multiple women wherever the noun is. So you can know who is speaking about. Once again, you can't say, somebody in here stink, because everybody, like a statement like that in Israel, it'll get your teeth knocked out. It's like somebody ugly. Like, huh? You know what I mean? Look, hey, Quatas, I know we always say them niggas, these niggas. Or them bees over there. Them bees. If you just came in a room and said, these B-I-T-C-H's, every woman's gonna look at you. You can't, that won't fly in Israel. That will not fly in. If you came into a room and said, oh, these niggas. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be a bad day. It's gonna be a bad day. Now, with that being said, I just wanted y'all to take note of that. I told you it was rules that we had to follow when you go about translating the Hebrew or speaking the language, right? Okay, so now let's find the tense that was used for the word ibad. For this word right here, ibad. Yeah, Yaquab, ibad, for the word servant. Let's check the tense that was used. All right, so let's go back. So we had the present tense, okay? The present tense, the word was left alone. There was no change to the word. So if y'all know, the example word here is shamar. All right, shamar, which is guard. That's why you see shawamar, shawamar, shawamar ra, shawamar yum. So the example word was shamar. That's why you see shamar. Shamar is to keep or guard or watch. That's why you see watching. Now, it's also letting you know, it's saying I am watching, you watching feminine, he watching, she, we watching, you plural, like you brothers, you plural feminine, you sisters, they masculine plural, like them brothers, they did this, they feminine plural, the sisters, they doing this, they watching class, right? So in the present tense, you don't see anywhere where the word shamar is kept the same. You see shawah, but you see the add-ons to it, right? Which means it was not kept the same, especially because when it comes to the present tense, you have to add wa in between the first two characters. That's the rule for the present tense. You add wa in between the first two characters, the sha and the character ma, you add a wa in between the first two characters of the word that you modify. And then it goes down when, if you're saying you, they, he, she, you add the different add-ons at the end, like the character ha, the connecting word yum, or the ending yum. Okay, so different things, different rules that we go about. All right, so now for the past tense, they put past as ibar, right? Which is not the same word that we're using up there, but they're just telling you how to say past. Just like to be, they put to be for the present tense, Hawa, right? So now we got the same shamar root word, right? The same watch for the example word, but this has the ya at the end for I am. You watched, shamar tha. He watched, shamar. This is the one where it stays the same, shamar. Let me see if I can make this. There we go. This is perfect. Okay. So this is the one where it stays the same, shamar. So there's a big chance that it's the past tense being used. It's saying YAHUAH, a servant, right? Past tense. A servant. He's using the past tense on it. The word is staying the same. It's basic. Why is that? Because normally when we speaking in past tense. What y'all do today? Meaning, what did you do earlier today? How was your day? Right? Yo, I did this. I was at this. I went to such and such this weekend. You're always talking in past tense is popular because usually telling people what happened. You know what I mean? Like, you know, even if you gotta tell, even if you're saying what's going on right now, you might gotta give somebody a breakdown of the past. So you might say, let me tell you what's going down. The other day, such and such, and you know, you gotta, it's just popular. So this is the most common or basic way to speak. When you're saying he did something past tense, the word stays the same. So YAHUAH, he, or the past tense for he, a servant. Right? Also, when a word, and because we have a masculine language, the word he is automatic. It's automatically he's something. It's automatic to the point where you don't need to say it. Because it's already known that unless you say a woman, unless you change it to feminine, that you're talking to a man. Or you're talking about a man. Unless you say, you mention the feminine, right? Now, to make it proper is a way to say he did this, which is why it's rules and things like that. Or for the tenses, if you want to say something like he will do this or he's doing this, then you got to change it up a little bit, all right? But for the past tense to say he did this, that's common, okay? So now, let's keep going. So the tense, I'm gonna come back up to the board. So the tense that was used on this word right here, hold on, I'm gonna fix my mic a little bit on. Hopefully y'all give me a chance to fix this. So the tense that was used on the word right here, it was past tense. So ibad, this is past tense. This was past tense used. It's saying James, a servant. Now we got the word la alahayim. La alahayim. That's if anybody, if we remember with the character la, who knows what the character la is? What is the character la used as at the beginning of a word? Sis, you remember what the character la is used as at the beginning of a word? No, you don't want to take a shot at it? You can guess. I mean, we all get, you know, learning and guessing, you know what I mean? Trying to figure everything out in the beginning anyway. So not la, just la. Is a connecting word. You got what, how, from, of, the, to, at, by. So it's more than likely any one of those. You're not sure? All right, no sweat. What about you, Quatazar? What the character la is used as at the beginning of a root word. Let me tighten this up over here. Yep. I just keep this right here. We know it's saying a servant. So the character la at the beginning of a root word, what is it used as? You said of? Nope. Keep going, though. So for time's sake, I'll give you 3 words. You pick one. 3 connecting words. You got from. You got the. And you got to. Which one is it? The first one was from. The second one was the, and the last one was to. Huh? You know it's not the, so you eliminated the. It's character la, the beginning of a root word. Nope. It's to. To. Remember this, unto. Got the same meaning as unto. Nobody goes unto their baby mama house. That's why I don't ever say unto. When I teach, I tell you, look, this old Quaker English, this is going to say unto. But we don't go unto the crib no more. We don't go unto the sneaker store. We go to the store. We go to shop, to the grocery store. We don't go unto grandma's house no more. So this la at the beginning is to. Oh, so like I didn't even put the pronunciation of the word. This word right here is la alahayim. Right? La alahayim. Yum at the end of it. You see yum at the end of it to make it plural, right? I gotta stop doing this. I be messing up these letters and be trying to write over them, and it just looks terrible. Okay, yum. So we know that it's saying to something. To what? Alahayim. Somebody type in what the word alahayim is used as. And I'll pull this up right here, right? While y'all typing it in, we're going to look it up as well, right? But I want to show y'all real quick the word, right? Give somebody a little bit of time to actually type it. We're working on this word right here, alahayim, right here in the middle, or the third word, la alahayim. So we got YAHWAH, a servant, la alahayim, to alahayim. Okay. All right, so now let's go ahead and let's look up the tense that was used on it. Well, this one ain't really a big, how can I say it? This one ain't really about the tense because of the word that it means. So I'll just sort of give us this one for time's sake, right? Just to not be, take so long on a breakdown, on the translation, right? So alahayim is God, right? Alahayim is God. Is the word that's used to say God, which they mistranslated as God, but as alahayim, the actual meaning is power. In the English is mistranslated as God, but in Hebrew it's power. All right, so you got YAHWAH, a servant, to the power, to alahayim, to the power. What did it say in English? Let's go back to the English. It says, James, a servant, what? Of God. You know what, Quatazah? I got to give you of. You know why? because it's to and is rarely used as of. I forgot. Ha, la is both of, both used as of, but ha is the main usage of, and la is the rare usage of. Is the less common usage of. The character ma is of or from as well, but la is of. Salaki. So you got me on that one, Quatas. That's the second one. You got me on the day. You said Ibad. I looked at the board. I got Ibar. Now you said of, and I was going with two because two is the main usage of la, but because it's unto and to. Today we say two. Two would be the main usage today. Unto would be the secondary usage today. Back in the time of the Bible, unto would have been the main usage of how it's used. Today we just say to, and it covers the whole range of it. But back then it was unto and then to. Give this to him. Go unto him. Today we just say to for the whole damn thing. Go to the store, get this to her. Go unto the store, hand this to her. You know, once you get there is how they would say it back in the day. Today we just say, go to the store, get this to her. All right? So of God or of the power is the actual translation. It's La Alahayim. Yaquab, a servant of the power. Yaquab, a servant of the power. So let's come back up to the board. Okay. Now let's write it in there. Let me grab this marker. Let's go ahead and put this down. Sisters, you want to come up and write? You can write this out on the board. He good. The young brother, he's good. He's gonna be teaching class in about 2 seconds. Just give him a chance. You can go ahead and you can write this up there. So this would be right here. You can put power / God. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead. And I'm gonna get the next one ready for y'all while she's doing that. Now, sis, can you write it a little bit bigger? You can erase what I put the 2, and you can put to God or to the power and then to. Yeah, because I wrote mine, but can you write it? Yeah, the nice size, perfect. Now, the next word, which we have, is, let me see where we at. It's going to be wa la adawan. Wa la adawan. All right, is the next one. Perfect. Okay. So now we got to the power to God. Okay. We got that up on the board. To the power to God. So Yaquab, a servant to the power or servant of Salaki. I'm still wrong. I'm still saying to, and you were correct, and it was of. I'm still saying to. Hey, that's how you know. Look, if I wasn't to deny it, I couldn't deny it no more. I couldn't say, you know, I had it already. I'm still saying the wrong damn thing. Of the power of God. Now the next word is wa la alahaya. I'm thinking about this word. Wa la adawan. Wa la adawan. This is how you pronounce the word, right? The character wa, the character la, character a, the character da, then the character wa and the character na are connected to say one, to be pronounced one. Wa la adawan. Okay. All right. Who knows? Somebody type in with, if you know what the character wa at the beginning of a root word is used as. All right. Who knows what the character wa is used as at the beginning of a root word? Anybody want to take a shot in the class? You know what the character wa is used as? So for time's sake, oh, you want to take a shot at it, Quataza? You know that one? Let me hear it. What is it? It's and. That was an easy one. Character Y, we use that to, listen, we say and like this, like it's water in the Black and Hispanic community. And we did this a little essay, and we did that, and we went there, and we hit the club, and then we went here, and then I met this little show, and then I did that, and then now this, and we going here. Then they had the nerve to do this, and they had the nerve to do that. You know, that's how we talk. That's a whole communication right there. Officer of War, I see you. What's going on? Shalom. So, and is used a ton in Israel. And. Okay, so we got and. And what? And la Adawan. I got to give it to Quatazah. The character la, or in this instance, is of. Now listen, now look at this, right? If I didn't know any of this, if they say Yaikwab, Ibad, La Alahayim, right? Of Wala Adawan and of, and then you got YASHUA, which we're gonna get to mashiach. So if I didn't know the word Ibad, now I can't do this with acting like you don't know the word for God. Everybody knows the word for God, even if it's the wrong damn word. So if I didn't know what the word Ibad meant, if I heard Yaikwab, that's a name. You know a name because it's not a word from how a name is formed. So you would hear Yaikwab blank to God. And Salakia. Yaikwab blank of the power and of, you see that? We got the same meaning, just we missed Ibad. But we got the same communication. Yaikwab blank of the power and of, but we don't know what the word Ibad is. This is how children communicate. This is why we're able to communicate with a child that's is teething and or not teething, but that just learned how to walk 3 months ago. You know what I mean? Or that's only been on the earth for 2 years. You fully communicating, you got to wipe the kids behind, but they can communicate with you what they need. You know what I mean? Like they've been on the earth 3 years. 3 years old. They can't spell for real. They don't have a vocabulary unless you're doing a completely excellent job with these children. The average child is like, they didn't even get to kindergarten yet. But they're communicating with adults because they can communicate. And that's the point of learning the tenses. You know names, Yaikwab, blank, you don't know what this word is. They might not know what intriguing it means, right? But if they hear Yaikwab and then you say intriguing to the power, to God, and of something else. Yaikwab intrigued of God and of, a child don't know what intrigued is, which is why I switched the word as the example. A child don't know what intrigued is, but, or intriguing or something along those lines, right? But we know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We said Yaikwab, immaculate of God and of. They don't know what immaculate means, but they got what's being said. They understand Yaikwab blank of the power and of, and that's why you need to learn these tenses. These tenses, or these connecting words or connecting letters that have word meanings, they are important in our communication system, and they identify what's going on. They help you to understand. So Yaikwab blank of the Lord or of the power and of You know, you get what I'm saying. So the word Adawan, we ain't got to spend time on. We know what Adawan is. Adawan is a Lord, right? Lord or Sir, right? It just means the authority. Oh, Salaki, let me put the lowercase, just so y'all know that it's not talking about God or the Most High Power. But this Lord is talking about an authority, right? Let's put that lowercase. Of Lord or of the Lord, parentheses T8. Let me see if I can fit this on there. Take this parentheses off real quick. Let's see if we can get it in here. Of the Lord, and of the Lord. Who is the Lord that is speaking of? YAHUSHUA. So lock it. This YAHUSHUA, like I said, is a variation of the name of YAHAWASHI. Right? We don't use this name because that's not his name, but it's a shortened way that it was written. Okay? YAHUSHUA is YAHAWASHI. All right? That's who it is. It's YAHAWASHI. YAHAWASHI is Jesus. You already know that. All right? So I don't think I gotta do too much. We know it's YAHAWASHI. Okay? It's Jesus. It's Christ. It's YAHAWASHI. Ha. What's ha at the beginning of a root word? So I even put it right here. This so people can know it's Jesus. All right. YAHAWASHI. This is YAHUSHUA. It's Jesus. So now, like I said, it's not his actual name. It's just a variation of how they wrote it. So now we got ha mashiach. Okay. For most people out there, we know this. I don't want to spend too much time on the stuff that we already know. Right? Hamashiach. Ha at the beginning of the root word is the. Mashiach is anointed. Right? If y'all didn't know that, that's what Christ's name is. It's YAHAWASHI or YAHUSHUA is Savior. Savior the anointed, right? Which is where you get Christ from the Greek, Christos, right? Christ. Christ is, or Christos, is the anointed. Jesus or I.S.U.P.K is Savior, right? Jesus Christ, Savior the anointed, right? So that's what I'll put. Jesus, I'll put Savior too. If I can, I don't think I got anywhere to fit it over here. Somebody just gotta let it go. But we already know that Christ is the Savior. So once again, a child may know certain of these words, but they may understand names. So we'll just leave out certain words and we'll keep the names because they understand the name. YAHUAH blank of the power and of the blank YAHAWASHI mashiach. So that's what they would understand. YAHUAH blank of the power or of God and of the YAHAWASHI mashiach. A kid might not be able to communicate James, the servant of God and of the Lord, YAHAWASHI mashiach. But a kid might have caught James blank of, it might say James is something of God and of YAHAWASHI. If you had to question them on something. Hey, yo, that'd be good, man. So a child might not be able to communicate everything, but if you had to question them, they might be able to say, well, I heard that YAHUAH is, he's something, he's of God and of Jesus. You'd be like, oh, all right. They can communicate that to you. And that's the importance of learning the tenses. The tenses help you to communicate. Might not get everything. Yes, Yaquab is Jacob. It's Jacob. In Greek, it was James. In Greek, it was Yaikabus, and I forget how they said it. Yaikabus is some old crazy word, but it's James as well in English, as well as Jacob. Because the Greek, when it translated to the Greek, when they translated that Greek to the English, it was James. When they translated the Hebrew to the English, it was Jacob. So the difference is you coming from Greek to English instead of Hebrew to English. So you got the Hebrew being translated into straight up English, Old Testament, Jacob. You got Greek being translated into English, James. Same thing with Mathathayah. Mathathayah into Greek is Mattathias, which is where you get the Apocrypha, Mattathias. That same Mattathias into English is Matthew. But Mathathayah in Hebrew. Mathathayah in Hebrew, Mattathias in Greek, Matthew English. Same thing. Jesus from Hebrew to English is Joshua. So Jesus from Hebrew to English is Joshua. YAHAWASHI from Hebrew to English, Joshua. YAHAWASHI from Hebrew to Greek is Jesus, I.S.U.K. Right? I.S.U.K to Greek, Jesus, and the same thing. I don't know if they translated that to English, right? Jesus in English. So from Greek to English, you get Jesus. From Hebrew to English, you get Joshua. Joshua, Jesus. Joshua, Jesus. Same I.S.U.K into Spanish. What? Jesus. But Hebrew to English, Joshua. You might gotta walk him around for a little bit. Let's walk the young man around for a little bit. Just walk him around. That's all. Now, with that being said, just always need a little bit of time to play. We got some stuff in the basement too, some kids stuff that y'all can do. But with that being said, that's the process, right? So you got YAHAWASHI, which is not this. This is where they get Jesse, I believe, from YASHUA. And where they get Yeshua from YASHUA. They get YAHUSHUA from YAHAWASHI. They get Yeshua from YASHUA. You get Jesus from YAHAWASHI. I believe you get Jesse from YASHUA, right? Which is all the same thing. Now, it's the same, like I was saying. Yaquab from Hebrew to English is Jacob. Yaquab from Hebrew to Greek is whatever they say, Yaikabus. And then Yaikabus from Greek to English is James. Okay, so that's sort of the process. Matthew from Mathathayah from Hebrew into Greek is Mattathias. Mattathias from Greek into English, Matthew. So that's just the process. Right? So now, let's keep going. Let's go. So what we got here is Yaquab, Ibad, La Alahayim, Wala Adawan. I'm going to say YAHAWASHI. We don't use YASHUA. YAHAWASHI mashiach, right? So Yaquab is James or Jacob. Ibad, a servant. La Alahayim, you can walk the brother around. You can take him downstairs. You can do a whole lot with him. No, you ain't just gonna sit him back down. You ain't gonna, let him have some freedom. Maybe he might want to roam a little bit. It's his Sabbath too. Let him be a little free. All right. Let him have his Sabbath. He be, let's not oppress the young brother. for the next little bit of time. All right. So we got YAHUAH, which is James when you translate it from the Greek into the English. All right. Then you got Ibad, a servant. Then you got La Alahayim of the power. Then you got Wala Adawan. Wala Adawan is of the Lord. Okay, then you got YAHAWASHI mashiach, which is Jesus Christ. So it's saying James, a servant of the power and of the Lord Jesus Christ. Now the next word that we have up here is al. Is al. The word al, just like I was saying before, is two. So this word right here, al. All right. Hold on, let me come back around way. There we go. The word al. So this word al, the character ah and the character la connected, right? Pronouncing the word al. This word is used as, I'm gonna bring this up a tiny bit. This word is used as to or unto. Okay. AHL al. This word is to / unto. All right, now we already went over this. We should know this. This is a simple one. To or unto. Okay. Now, there's really no need for a tense for this. It's just saying to or unto. The next word is ha. Ha, ida. Ha, ida. Now, let's go to two-letter lookup. Bring this back into play, and let's look up the word, right? So ha at the beginning of a root word is used as what? It's used as the or of. Okay? So let's go to ida. Boom, 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 boom. Let me pull up two-letterlookup.com. So now let's type in ida. So ida, to advance, to pass, to continue, to remove, to bedeck. Then you got Ada, which is a name. Then you got Ida, a stated assemblage, right? Hold on, let me make sure y'all can see this. Okay. So from the word I, assembly, a company, congregation, multitude, people, swarm, compare. All right, and this is all they have. They got assembly, a company from the word I, or the congregation, the multitude, the people. You got Ida, which is a name. And then you have Ida, which is to pass on, advance, go on, pass by, remove. So we can try to pick. We can say James, a servant of the power and of Jesus Christ, to advance on, to go on, to pass on, to remove, or to the remove, or the of removed, or we can try one of these other ones. To the assembly, to the congregation, to the company, to the multitude, to the people, right? So we can choose one of these. Now let's go to the English and let's see what the English said. It says, James, a servant of God and of the Lord Jesus Christ, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Now here we didn't get to anything else as far as to see if it's going to say 12 tribes, because it's more in the verse. That's just all we got up on the board. So we got to the assembly, right? Unto the assembly. That's all. That's the only thing we can do. Unto the company. That's the only way. That's the only words we can translate. To the unto the people. Maybe we can I mean, it ain't the main usage of the word people, but we can try it. But I would like to stick with assembly, right? Or unto the, how about this? This might be better. The congregation. I know it's a little Christian-y, but it makes sense because if you know the Bible, the only congregation is Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. There is no other race that qualifies for the congregation. Okay? So let's try congregation. Let's try that one. All right? I think that'll work better. I think that'll fit better than anything else. Any questions in the room? All right. So this character ha at the beginning of the root word, this is the. Unto or to the, then we got congregation. Congregation. I done jammed up my ION. Write it. Let's try to write it again real fast. Fix my N. Unto the congregation, right? So we got YAHUAH, which is translated, depending on the translation, James, right? YAHUAH, James. Ibad, a servant. La Alahayim, of the power. Wala Adawan, and of the Lord. YASHUA, mashiach, or YAHAWASHI, mashiach, Jesus Christ. Al Ha'ida, to the congregation. To the congregation. Hey, Quatazar, can you just check the sound for me? Because if he ain't actually picking up on his mic, then we can really leave the young man alone. Just let him do his thing. If you could just check the class for me. I doubt if he might. I doubt if he really coming through on my mic. He might, or he may not. This mic is pretty good for like outside noise. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so now let's get to the rest of the what you call it, of the class. So I'm gonna share this tab. So now here's the other part, y'all. I didn't highlight the second part of it, so we ain't got the second part highlighted. But this bottom half right here, ha pa apa zawara mashunyum ishar, or this is ishara actually. This is a number. That shunyum is a number, and ishara is a number as well. Ha shabbatyum shalom, right? All right, this is shalom. This is not shalom, it's shalom. Okay, we're gonna get to that. So now to the congregation is where we stopped at last. I'm gonna erase the board so y'all go ahead and get y'all screenshots. Let me make this whole for y'all. Y'all go ahead and get y'all screenshots because I'm about to erase the board and we're gonna finish the rest of James 1 and 1. Now, while y'all getting y'all screenshots, I'm going to go and we're going to look up the word. How can I do this? Let me put it back in this form. And we're going to look up the word. What was it? It was hapazawara. So I believe ha is just a tense. So let's go and let's look up pa. The character, where is Zai? Pa, Za, and Ra. Let's look up Ra at the end. Because I believe the character Wa might have been a tense. So let's just look up the character Pa and Za. Let's get those two. Pa and Za. You got Pazah, Pazaz. You got Pazaz. Hey, Quadzai, is he coming through or la'a?
He's coming through, but I don't hear. I'm trying to get to the phone. I'm not at home now.
All right, you can hear? It's back?
I mean, you can hear it.
Oh, all right.
It's like you got more power.
Oh, all right, okay. I mean, As long as he good, like as long as they can hear me clearly, it ain't. Oh, all right. Oh, then you can hear the movement. All right, I'm gonna hold it straight up. I'm gonna hold it straight up right here. That might cancel him out too as well. My bad, y'all. And y'all can type in. Listen, y'all type in. Let us know, man, if the mic is muffled. You know what I mean? You know, Israel, we don't hesitate to tell nobody when they messing up. It's just when it comes to us, we don't like to hear that. You know what I mean? So now, all right, y'all. So everybody share these screenshot. Quatazar, you mind if you can, or sis, you want to erase the board? You can go ahead and erase the board. Now I'm gonna bring this up here. Hold on, wham, here we go. Here we go. All right. Can you keep that one line though? Keep that long line there. You got it, sis. Let me know. Yeah, keep that line. That's our little guidance to let us know where we at. So now we looked up Pazaz. Looked up Pazah. Okay. So now let's see. Let's try. And I looked up Pazara. That didn't come up. Let's try this. Let's try it with the ha at the beginning as a part of the word. Ha, pa, and za. Okay, they got nothing for ha, pa, za. So let's just, now that don't mean anything because sometimes you type it in and it still doesn't pop up. Let's do ha and the character pa. Let's see what we get. We're going to remove all the details. Nope, we got nothing for pa, za. Okay, so we ain't got nothing coming up. Now let's see. That means we got to use an outside source. Okay, not an outside source, but there's something that's not up here. So we got ha pa za wara. Okay, we couldn't get pa za. We couldn't get wara or war. Pa za war. Now let's just try two-letter lookup again for the word pa za war. Pa za wa and the character ra. So we didn't get pa za war either. Now, so with that being said, let's see what we can do, right? Let's use a different source. Okay. Here's the source that we're going to use. I'll come around to the board. The source that we're going to use is one of the study tools that I believe we still had a study tools page online too. If you go to I.S.U.P.K.com, click on the study tools tab. This is the Hebrew and English, Hebrew to English, English to Hebrew, the Ben Yehuda, Hebrew to English, English to Hebrew dictionary. All right, so we're going to go in here and we're going to see what we can find. I have my lexicon down here too. I don't know if that's still down here. So we're going to go to the back and we're going to try to look up. Oh, we already at Pa. Let's see if we can find Pa's award. No, this is Ka. Let's see if we can find Pa's award. I'm going to click and sort of try to pin this somewhere real quick. All right, so Pa's award. Let's see if we can find it. We had the character Ka, Abagada, Ha. Let's see if we can find her Pa. So we got Ha Pa Abagada Hawaza Ha, Abagada Hawaza. Okay, we got Ha, Ha Taza, Ha Kwa, Ha Kwa. Okay, Ha Ta, Hala, Hawa Abagada Hawa Za. So Za should be Za to the Tiya Ka. So actually I was right because it's Hapa. So I gotta go back. Hata. Let's see what we got. So I got Hapa right here. I got Hapa Yar. I got Hapa Yar. I don't have anything. I got Hapal. So let's go back one page and see if we can get Hapa Za. Okay. So I'm here. YAHAWAH, HAPAKA, HAPATA, no HAPAZA. Nope. So it's no HAPAZA. And the word is HAPAZAWAR. Right? There's no HAPAZA. So we have to be PA-ZAWAR. So let's go and let's see if we can get Pa. Let me put up the scripture for y'all. Instead of having y'all look at the blank screen, let me just put this up. Because this is what we're looking for. Yeah, we got it up. When? So we're looking for Pa-ZAWAR. All right. I'm going to see if I can find this Pa-ZAWAR. Lama nasa I Pa. Tazak Kwara Shafa, right? So we got Para. Let's go back. Let's go back some and see if we can get Paza. Abagadahawa Za. So should be right in the beginning. We got Wa. HAPAZAWAR is the word that we're looking for. HAPAZA. So if we can't find this, we got to question what's up there to see why we can't find it. Or we got to rearrange something to figure out why we not getting the word. All right. Now I see Pawaz, I see that, but I don't see Paza. And it's not there. It's not here. We don't got Paza. Wait, I'm still at Pawa. I'm still at Pawa, and I'm supposed to be at, my bad, y'all. Paza. Yeah, Pawa. Pa. So Pawaza. I got Pawara. Got Power I got Power Da. No Powers I got Pawataza. I got Taza. But no regular Za. I even got Quar. All right, let's go Paza. Instead of the character Wa, maybe the character Wa is a tense. Maybe it's present tense, like we went over before. So let's see. Let's see if we can find Paza without the character Wa. Let's see if we can just go straight up Pa-za. So we got Wa. Should be right after the character Wa. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. All right, I see Paza. I'm here, Paza. I got Paza. I got Paza Wall. Oh, I got Paza War. Found it, y'all. If I can show this on the screen. I got Paza War. I don't know if I can, if y'all, wait, hold up. Let me bring this up. Bring this up on the screen for y'all, man. Let me see if I can add this in there. Where is it? I gotta highlight this. But we got it. That's what it's all about. We found it. All right, we got Paza War. Okay. From out the Ben Yehuda dictionary. Okay. I may be able to pull this in with my camera. Let me see. Wham. Let's turn this camera, see if I can flip this thing over. All right, here we go. Let's show the hold on. All right, here we go, y'all. I got it right here. Paza War. Paza War. What word does it mean? Scattered. To the 12 tribes scattered abroad. So this is unto the congregation scattered. So it's specifically number one, a congregation is only blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. And then it even zones in to say scattered, that these blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians have been scattered. I don't think that can be disputed. I'm gonna turn this camera back off, all right? I don't think that can be disputed. I don't think that can be disputed when it comes to what we're reading. Now, when I say disputed, now just understand this, that the remember, like I said, the New Testament Hebrew is not like the Old Testament Hebrew. The New Testament Hebrew is not biblical, right? The New Testament Hebrew is just what either the scholars at Oxford or Cambridge or Westminster, I believe it was Cambridge, what they just matched the Hebrew to the King James English words. That's all they did to make a New Testament in Hebrew, because there was not one. Okay, so it wasn't historical or anything or biblical, right? It was just what they were hired to do. Now, we stopped off at Ha'ida. Al was used as to or unto, which is the old Quaker English, right? We know that. Hey, can I get a different marker? Oh, are these still good? Because I remember I went through all of them and they was, I don't know, I think the kids might have just been in here playing with them. Just been playing with these markers like it don't mean nothing to them. They living life for free. We the ones over here struggling and grinding. All right, and then you got ha. Here we go. Ha-I-Da. Ha-I-Da, which is the congregation. I don't know if I got enough room. Let me just write out congregation, then I'll put the on the side of it, right? But it's congregation. Might be G-E. That's wrong, y'all forgive me. All right, the congregation. My ends be jammed up. Right? So unto the congregation, and now the word ha, which is at the beginning to say the, and then you got pa, za, the character wa and the character ra. I know they sound close. The character ra, wa, and the character ra connected to say war, right? Hapa za war. Now, hapa za war, ha at the beginning is saying the congregation, remember, in number and in gender has to match. In number and in gender, it has to match. You got ha right here, the. Ha right here is to say the congregation, the scattered. Oh, damn, I had to put it sort of under this. Oh, this is a good marker right here. This joint right here is up. The congregation, the scattered. Right? And this is it. Oh, damn, I didn't put out how to pronounce it, y'all. Y'all forget it. Oh, yeah, this is the good marker right here, Quatazar. It's the one. You just signed this one. This one just got signed. He the one. All right. I'm put this marker in here. I'm gonna have to put my, oh damn, y'all. I got the mic. I'm jamming y'all up. I'm gonna have to put my arm around him like this. Like all right, yo, that was a bad joke. I ain't gonna come at Dickie, man. You know, son, a lot of that was crazy. He said he put his arm around you, it's over. So now ha is the. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be pronouncing it, right? So ha, this is pronounced ha, pa, za. I did it again. Ha, pa, za, war. A pa is a war. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get y'all right. Y'all gotta forgive me. A pa is a war, and this word is scattered. All right, the scattered. There we go. Unto the congregation, the scattered. Now, let's write out the rest of the verse, and then we'll continue to identify the tenses. Now, so far, you see that the two character ha, both of the character ha at the beginning of the root word, both of those is used to match to say the something, right? If you remember in the beginning, both the character la was used. La alahayim, to the power, and la Christ, and of Christ. Now, they was both used to say of. He used one la to say of. He also used the other la to say of. And then they used the character ha to say the. Both characters match. Then they use the actual al to say unto, because they're trying to do it in a way where we would have said it, even though they use way too many words sometimes. But they're trying to do it in a way where we would have said it, the way they thought we would have said these words. All right. So the next word I'm putting up is ma shun yum. Ma shun yum. Ma shun yum. The next word after that is Ishara. My shunyum, Ishara. And like I said, this is what the, hold on, let me hold this mic so I'm not jamming y'all up. Like I said, this is what these scholars, this is what they thought to use. What's that? Ha Shabbatyum. Okay. Ha Shabbatyum. Shabbat Yum. Ha Shabbat Yum. And what was the last one? Shalom. Right? Ha Shabbat Yum. Then this last famous word, Sha La Ma. That's exactly how it's pronounced. Shalom Ma. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Now, so y'all see the scripture up on the screen, right? Now, what we about to translate is mashunyum. Mashunyum, right? Now, first, before we do that, let's go into the English and let's see what we got so far. So we got James, which is Yaquab, a servant of the power and of the Lord Jesus Christ. To the congregation scattered. To the congregation scattered, because of course the action word in Hebrew goes first, then the noun. So to the congregation scattered, letting you know that the congregation is scattered. And now we're going to go into whatever the rest of it is. All right. So now let's get back into it. But that's what we have so far. So let's share this tab. So what we're about to translate is mashunyum. Right? Mashunyum. So this word mashun, let me we can go ahead and just so y'all know, it's because we a little short on time. No, you know what? Somebody type in what the character ma at the beginning of a root word is. And while y'all doing that, for time's sake, while y'all doing that, just to get a good exercise in, let's look up mashunya, right? Now, I'm gonna just tell y'all straight up right off the bat, the character ma is not in this word, which is why I asked, what is the character ma at the beginning of a root word? What is it used as? Since you know what the character ma is used as, I'll let you pick one. I give you a range of them. So you got of, you got the, you got from, and you got with. It's one of those. Of, the, from, or with. Nope, not with. Quatazai, you want to take a shot at it? Character ma at the beginning of a root word. Of, the, from, or with. Then sis, if you get it wrong, I'm going to come back to you. The character ma at the beginning of a root word. Of or, well, I forget what the last one is. The, I think no, I can't use the. You said with? Oh, okay. Okay.
I know you said of and from it.
Yeah.
You said of and from. It's not of. It gotta be from.
It is Brother Han. He got it right. It's from. Wait, I'm gonna give you the official round of applause. We got this. Y'all gonna stop playing with me today. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. I got the round of applause. Let's give applause. All right. Now, with that being said, man, so as you can see, he said it means from. I typed in Mashun, nothing came up, right? So the character ma is used as from. Okay? So if we know that, then let's look for the word shun or shun yum. Let's see if we can get shun yum. Oh, it popped right up. I wasn't even done typing it. Shun yum. Shun yum is two or twofold, right? Two, the cardinal number. Two, both double twice, second, in combination with others. So two, right? Comes from the root word what? Shanya. Shanya, right? Two. Akkad Shanya Shalash. 1, 2, 3. So let's go over to the board. So we know Mashunyam is ma at the beginning of the root word is from, right? Now Quatazah in this case, I don't think it's going to be saying from. I think it's going to be of because we got the number 2. And I think I know where they're going with this one, right? I think we all can understand. It just said the congregation who? Of what? I can guarantee you, I can put of the in here. Of the 2. Of the 2. Right? Oh, damn. I had to put how you pronounce it, y'all. Forgive me. All right, good. I'm on the board. I thought I was off the board for a minute. So this is Mashunyam. Ma, character Sha, and the character Na connected, Mashun, and then the character Ya and the character Ma connected, masculine plural, Mashunyam, right? Ma at the beginning is of. I'm pretty sure it's saying of the, of, and then 2. So 2. Now, what's this word right here? Ishara. Ishara. Everybody here ever heard of Ma Ishara? What is Ma Ishara? Quatazai, you know what Ma Ishara is? All right, you know then, sis. You know what Ma Ishara is? Do you pay Ma Ishara? Do you pay my Aisha? Yeah? Then what is my Aisha? Huh? So give this sister a hand. Give her a round of applause. My Aisha is tithes. Okay? It's tithes. So, go ahead, Quatazah. Do you pay my Aisha? That's a good one. Do you pay my Aisha? That's a shirt. That's a shirt. You pay my Aisha. You know who my Aisha is. You owe him. Now the reason that that tithes is called my Aisha, because what is a tithe or a tithe? How much is tithes when you calculate it? How much is it? Y'all raise your hand. Go ahead. It's 10%. So my Aisha, right, will be what? Of or from what? From 10. Of 10 or of a tenth. So Aisha, this word Aisha must mean 10. Because you got 2 and you got Aisha. 2 and 10 is how much? How much is 2 and 10, sis? How much is 2 and 10? 2 plus 10. 12, absolutely. 2 plus 10 is 12, right? Hold on, let me write out the word 10 because this is the written word 10, just like this is the written word 2. This without the, oh, I forgot to put of 2, my bad, yo. Of 2 and then 10. Because our characters are alphabetical letters, they're also used as, numbers in the sense as the actual number 10 compared to the word 10. So, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth, right? Then after 10, it goes into 20, 30, 40, 50, like that, right? So we have a number system as well. So this is the written word of 2 and 10, of 2 of 10, of Shanyam Aishara, which is the number 12. This is how you say the number 12. These words together. Shanya Aishara is 12. Shanya Aishara is 12. So now they use Shanyam. They use Shanyam, right? But either way is Tawab. But the most common way is Shanya Aishara. Shanya Aishara is how you say it. So let me put I'll do Shalom down here. Well, I'll just put it over here. It's a little bit closer to the what you call it. Oh wait. Here we go. Now, so this is saying 12, 2 and 10. What I did was I translated this one for you, so you know that it's 2. Translated this word so you know that it's 10, but this is literally saying 12. Shanya Aishara is 12. It's not saying 2, 10. It's saying 12. It's saying of the 12. It's saying of the scattered, of the congregation scattered, the 12. Of 12. That's what it's saying. It's not saying 2 or 10. But I figured it would be good to go and give y'all this. But this is why you wasn't going to find. This is why I told you my at the beginning of this word is not in this word, because this is a number. It's not. It's a number. It's the number 12. All right. So we got al to ha'ida, the congregation. Hapazawar, scattered. To the congregation scattered, Mashanyam Aishara, of the 12. Of the 12. Now, like I said, they added congregation in there. They didn't have to do that, but he made it in doing so for us to see this right now and remember, scholars translated this. We scholars too, but some other scholars translated this. And these other scholars went as far as to say, as to add the word congregation of the 12. When you get the Bible, can I get a Zondervan Bible Dictionary? Can you look up the definition of congregation? If you go into the Zondervan Bible Dictionary and you look up the definition of congregation, it's going to tell you who the congregation is. Right? Now, while y'all doing that, while the brothers getting that, we're gonna go and we're gonna look up with the 2-letter lookup, we're gonna look up Shabbatnim. Because we know that the at the beginning of it is more than likely not a part of the word, right? Sha, ba. Let's see if we can find ta. Sha, ba, ta. Now let's see if we can get yum. Let's see if we can get Shabbat. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, let's just type in Sha and Ba. We just got to go with this and just look it up. I guarantee you it's going to be in here more than what they put. A clan, a coin, exiled. Boom, boom, boom. When they say a clan, let's see what they. Here we go. I knew it was going to pop up in clan. A clan, a tribe. Now, Quatazal, Bubba Kushaw, if you come over to the board, if you can read to me what it says for congregation. Salak, you got it.
Khan. This is the Zondervan.
Also, too, for the Hebrew Academy, when somebody reading, you want to bring the mic up to them. They shouldn't have to bend down to you, no matter your stature at all. They tend, listen, with Captain Tazawa, I used to be like this. Up here, like, look. Go ahead, Quatazal.
Khan. This is the Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary. This is congregation. A word used in scripture mainly to refer to the Hebrew people.
To the what?
To the Hebrew people. In its collective capacity regarded as God's people.
Thank you. That's all we need. That's all we need. Scholars know that, look, man, people say we are a cult, but they have it. They have it. Scholars wrote this before I was even born. How am I a cult member? It was here before I was born. Go ahead, Quatazal. Go ahead. You got it. I'm gonna pull something up.
Kind of, if I could too. When I was in the gym, you know, I seen one of my brothers I grew up with, and we was having a conversation about the Bible, you know, because he's a super Christian, right? And I'm trying to explain to him, like, you know how they try to use like today words and try to make the words in the Bible modern. You know, like world and all the other love and stuff like that. They try to make it modern instead of, you know, thinking about how it was when we were speaking at that time. You understand what I'm saying? Just like congregation. They think congregation is talking about, you know, a whole bunch of Edomites too. But it's not talking about that. It's talking about us. You understand? It's talking about the Israelites. You understand what I'm saying? You know, that's why I say you got to, you know, understand and read the Bible in its totality, understand who and where and what time it was speaking, because you might get jammed up. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to say.
Get Quatazal hand. Also, too, right? If I can piggyback over what Quatazal is saying, here's the problem. If you are not trained and learned in the I.S.U.P.K, when you go to break down the Bible to yourself, when you study, everybody's supposed to study, right? So when you go to study, here's the problem. When you go to study because you haven't learned the actual Bible, all you've learned is what we've been taught in Christianity, and Christianity is a lie, and Christianity has nothing to do with the Bible. When you go to break down the Bible or to figure out a hard saying, you use the Christianity that you learn to break it down because you don't know any other understanding. That, like when you go to John 3:16, you don't know to not look at if the world is everybody or if it's a society, or, you know, you don't know to even, you just think world, all right, that's everybody. because you don't know what the world means that we meant back then. You would have to actually go get the dictionary, say, hey, boom, 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 find out what it was saying, read the context of the Bible, read the verse, all that. Oh, damn, read it from verse 1. Then you figure out there's two black people talking about black and Hispanic problems and Native American Indian problems, and that the world, that the original scripture where it said world was Isaiah 45:17, and it was only talking about Israelites. So you can't change it in the New Testament. How are you going to do that? And if you think you should change it, then you got to go and look and see, well, is this what it's saying? Then when you go to look it up, you say, oh, no, it's still the same. He's still just talking about Israelites. But the problem is, if you are not learned in the I.S.U.P.K, your breakdown is a Christian breakdown, because that's the only form of understanding you have to go back to when you get stuck. Listen, today I had to go into a book that we didn't even have. I brought the book just because I know from experience that you're going to need it. I got other books up here that y'all not even seeing that I got on the side. Hold on, I'm going to bring this up here. That I got on the side just because I had this one waiting, and I had this one right here, and I got another one up there, another Bible concordance. Because the New Testament is not the Old Testament when it comes to the translation of Hebrew. The New Testament in Hebrew is not the real scriptures. The New Testament in Hebrew, this is the concordance I was telling you about. The New Testament in Hebrew is what the scholars at Cambridge, they match the Hebrew words to the King James English word. That's why it's so different. Now, the last two words, Shabbat, I pulled up. You know, Shabbat in this context is talking about a tribe. I got it up here. Clan or a tribe. It's tribe. We know that. We know it off the bat. Shabbat. Okay. All right. So it's tribe. We understand it. Okay. It's tribe. So ha is the. Again, because I told him that I showed him in the beginning where it has to match. You got the, you have the, and you have the right here. You had ma right here, and then you had ma for the other one. It has to match in gender and in number. So this is ha, sha, bat. And I got other books too. They're just not up there. Right? Ha Shabbatim. General Q gave me the lexicon. The Hebrew and English lexicon. All right. Ha Shabbatim. This is the tribes. Plural. Yum at the end. Plural. Tribes. So 12 tribes. So it says al ha'ida, to the congregation, hazawar, the scattered, mashanyam ishara, 12 of the 12 hashabatim tribes. This word right here is not shalom. Just make sure this word right here is shalom. Give y'all the final last word, the character shah, the character la, and wa connected to say law. The character ma is at the end by itself. The character sha and the character la connected. Shalom. Okay? Shalom ma. When you pronounce this law, it's going to make this ah at the end, it's going to make it very small of a sound. Shalom. Right? Now let me show you the difference between shalom, ma, and shalom. You got Shah and then Lum. It's straight up. Lum. L-A-M. This right here is law and then Ma at the end. Ma. This is why we say Shalom, which is why the oppressor puts Shah what? Low. This L-O. I put low, L-O-W. I'm drawing, y'all. I bet. Draw. Which is why he has low. Law, low. M. Shalom. That's it. Shalom. Because he got it from law. The Y right here. This Y is where you get this O from. Shalom. Or why even say shalom? You can just say shalom. This is shalom. Why even say shalom? Shalom. Because it's the meaning. And it changes the meaning of it as well. It's more of a it's not shalom is the specific greeting. Shalom is a greeting as well, but it's the blackety black greeting. It's the peace and prosperity. If you look it up, literally peace and prosperousness in the future, your inheritance, peace and blessings, love, and all that. You can look it up. That is the blackety black form of it. Shalom. Shalom. This is why we say shalom, the basic peace. We can say shalom too. I can give you, Quadras, I want you to have a blessing and an inheritance and love and prosperity. Shalom. But we out of here. Shalom. Anyakwatazi yan mara ma warka kaya hayawam aya anyakwa anya I barkatha kahan wakwatazi yan Quadras Korab the water shalom. What I just said was I'm Officer Mariah, teacher today. For the day, I'm passing the class over to Priest and Officer Quadras Korab. Peace.
The I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10 means 10th in the Hebrew. My Ishra, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to Treasury Department. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, we got the Feast of Purim, and that is that's the 15th day of the 12th month. It's like the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month, which is Thursday, March 13th, and Friday, March 14th. If you want to read up on it, go to Esther chapter 9, verse 20, and read down to 31. Remind Akim I walked in and check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school to start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf, with that, we're going to send the prayers up. Amajum, Sarwa Padam, he's turn to face the east. All right, we're gonna send these prayers up to bless Israel. All right, YAHAWAH, BASHIM, YAHUSHA, Barak Lanawa, YASHUA, Yah, Saparium, BASHIM, YAHUSHA, the water of Amun. Yahweh, your name, YAHUSHA. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. In the name of YAHUSHA. Thank you. So be it. All right, sorry means to turn back. Shabi means to be seated. Sister. All right, men of Israel, we're going to get the brothers one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Madam Shabbat. Madam. Barak. Yahawah Bashim Yahushua Barak Thumb. Guys on the tie, hands down, star. All right, Madam sister, we're going to get the sister one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Madam Shabbat. Madam. Barak. Yahawah Shema Thumb Bashim Yahushua. Guys on the tie, hands down, class is serious.